¿Yo estoy loco o se está moviendo ya? Mirá. Loco no estoy.
This is our sculpture hallway. And down here we've got printmaking. We'll see if there's a professor there that can talk to you about that. Sometimes they hang out during this.
From shadows that seem to move with a mind of their own to moments that defy explanation, these are the scariest videos ever captured on camera, so disturbing. They leave even the bravest viewers questioning what is real. In the cold expanse of Ketchikan, Alaska, a hunter notices movement in the distance. He slowly raises his camera, ready to record whatever appears.
Oh shit, there it is again, there it is. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Suddenly, he catches a fleeting glimpse of a humanoid figure, its back curved and ape-like, moving swiftly through the trees. Undeterred, he follows, determined to capture more of the mysterious creature.
There it is, it's right behind that tree. God, I'm tripping out, I'm shaking. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Crap. I'm so scared. Jesus, where is it? I have no idea where I went. My heart's pounding a million miles an hour. I saw it down by the creek. Shit. Ross! There it is again, there it is. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god.
A mix of fear and excitement builds inside him, but even with his hands shaking, he stays focused, intent on recording every angle before the creature vanishes again.
There it is, there it is. It's right behind that tree. There it is again, there it is. There it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is, there it is. It's right behind that tree.
A man recording himself unknowingly captured a horrifying creature appearing behind him. As he continued filming, the figure slowly emerged in the background, unnoticed at first, turning an ordinary recording into something deeply disturbing. The young man believed he was alone in the building, until he realized something else was there with him, slowly closing the distance. As footsteps echoed from the stairs below, he leaned over the railing and saw whatever was coming was moving toward him at an alarming speed. They were recording a ladder positioned at a distance when they noticed something unusual. Over time, the ladder appeared to move. What unsettled them was that an object of that size would require significant force to shift.
¿Yo estoy loco o se está moviendo ya? Mirá. Loco no estoy. Loco no estoy. Mirá. Yo loco no estoy. Se está moviendo esa escalera, ¿verdad?
YouTuber Mr. Snowman claimed the footage was evidence of a ghost or spirit inside Noah's house. After witnessing numerous disturbances over time, one incident was finally captured on an iPod Touch. Following the recording, Mr. Snowman said he did not feel safe returning to the house.
Okay. Okay, I was sitting here playing New Vegas because Noah and his dad went out to clean their clothes, and I don't like clothes. And I was sitting here, and I started hearing all these noises. I think there's a fucking ghost in here. I'm not shitting you. It's scaring the hell out of me. So I'm gonna ask it some questions to see if it's here anywhere. Okay, here we go. Is there anyone here? Why are you here? Do you want to hurt me? Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Okay, yeah, there's definitely something fucking here. That came from Noah's room. What the fuck? Shit. You see that? What the fuck? Hey, why are you moving that paper? Why are you moving the newspaper? What the fuck? Shit! Fuck. God damn it. Fuck. Why are you in Noah's room? What's so special about in here? Fuck, I think it's in his room. What the fuck? Shit! Fuck! What the fuck? Shit! God damn it! Fuck!
A video uploaded to TikTok shows a nurse working alone during a night shift, recording their surroundings. The area appears closed, with no other staff present. However, when the camera briefly pans to the left, it captures something unexpected. Didn't see it? Let's play the video again and slow it down a bit. While some netizens in the comment section argued that it was just a gown, others disagreed as the figure clearly stood upright and no gown would disappear in such manner. A Reddit user shared that their uncle, who lived with their parents, passed away in March. Recently, a door leading to the garage appeared to open on its own, followed by the light turning on, despite it not being automatic. The house had no history of similar events. The timing felt significant, as it occurred just after the uncle's birthday and the mother's birthday, which they always celebrated together. With his room and belongings left untouched, the user wondered if it was him returning home. While staying alone near a swimming pool, a man was overcome by the unsettling sense that someone was watching him. Moments later, he zoomed in with his camera and confirmed his fear, revealing a figure slowly peeking out from behind a distant wall. A co-worker gave permission for the footage to be shared and explained that the gate shown in the video is not easy to open. It usually requires force and is a daily struggle to move. That is what makes the footage unsettling. In the clip, the gate appears to move far too easily, and the cat's strange behavior only adds to the unease, as if it senses something unseen nearby. Cupid Dollies uploaded disturbing footage online in 2024. Around 2 a.m. in the morning, Cupid would be awakened to a familiar sound, perhaps too familiar, as they opened their eyes and stared down from their bed. It was their doll, eerily singing on its own. Around the 16-second mark of the video, Reddit user IggyTalls_15 claims to hear a clear whisper calling their name, Mike, coming from behind them. At first, they assumed one of their children had come downstairs. But when they checked, the house was empty. Panicked, they bolted. It was nearly midnight, and the only other living beings in the home were their dogs and cat. The house itself dates back to the 1850s, and to make things even more unsettling, a crew member who later died in the Halifax explosion lived there in the early 1900s. The Halifax explosion was one of the largest non-nuclear blasts in history, when a French munitions ship loaded with explosives detonated in the harbor of Halifax, Nova Scotia on December 6, 1917, killing nearly 2,000 people, injuring thousands more, and leveling large parts of the city in an instant. A friend asked another to accompany him to visit schools he was considering transferring to. He wanted to record the visits so he could review the footage later and compare different campuses. On that day, they went to Texas Lutheran University. When he later watched the video, he noticed something unusual down the hallway in the art building. Neither of them had seen it during the tour, and to this day, they still don't know what it was.
Earlier, because when it gets later in the day, it's so hot. Well, you know that. You're from South Texas.
Yes, I do.
So it's our fine arts building. We got plenty of fine arts. We've got music, we've got sculpture, painting, photography. Down here is our music wing. What? You're looking at being an art major, right?
Yeah, well, I was interested in some photography, sculpture, that sort of stuff, but I'm really undecided so far.
Oh, okay, we're looking at everything then. Down here is more of our sculpture and our painting and everything like that. We have our gallery over here.
Make it the gallery.
It's really cool because we've got student shows, we've got professor shows, and a couple times a semester they have them, and anybody can attend, and it's really nice. This is our sculpture hallway. And down here we've got printmaking. We'll see if there's a professor there that can talk to you about that. Sometimes they hang out during the summer.
Say, man, didn't you come here to do sculpture, though?
That's kind of true. Maybe we could go look at the sculptures.
Missed it? Let's play the video again in slow motion, and as you watch, ask yourself, what exactly was lurking in that hallway, unseen the first time? Some things are easier to spot on replay, but are we really ready to know the truth?
Nice. This is our sculpture hallway. And down here we've got printmaking. We'll see if there's a professor there that can talk to you about that. Sometimes they hang out during the summer.
Say, man, didn't you come here to do sculpture, though?
That's kind of true. Maybe we could go look at the sculptures instead.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go down the sculpture hallway, see if there's any classrooms open. Sometimes they leave like senior seminar and some student work from last semester in the classrooms. We'll see if maybe there's something left over for you to look at. Here's some professor classrooms right there, and then these are all the art classrooms. I think this one, oh, I don't know. That's weird. Art majors. Here's, yeah, this is a ceramic studio.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some stuff out here you can look at and just get a general idea of what our classrooms look like in the art building.
If you have captured anything strange, eerie, or unexplainable on camera, we would love to see it. Share it in the comments below or send it to wrangler.yt@yahoo.com and we will reach out as soon as we can. Your clip might even appear in one of our future videos.
From strange anomalies of nature, such as a two-headed cow, a godly being on earth, to recent strange objects spotted in the sky that terrify everyone. If this sounds intriguing, stay tuned, as these are only a few things that will take you to a world full of mysteries.
Can you stop, please?
Embark on a journey into the peculiar and the profound with this video, set in a location as mysterious as the event it captures, an underground cave. Here, something very strange catches our eye. A peculiar light shining on the ground. As the camera zooms in, the light reveals something unexpected. It looks like the image of a man is somehow being projected within this light. Around this unusual display, there are some people standing, and they seem to be focusing on the light very intently, almost as if they are worshipping it. It's a curious scene, making me wonder if we're witnessing something miraculous, or if there might be a simpler explanation, like a trick of light or an illusion. The video doesn't clarify whether this is a genuine mystery or something man-made, but I personally think that it is more likely that it is man-made. Imagine being high up in the sky, on a plane at night, and you catch a glimpse of something totally unexpected. That's exactly what this video brings to life. Filmed by a passenger on a night flight, the dark sky outside the plane becomes the backdrop for a mysterious sight. Amidst the blanket of night, a glowing yellow object appears, standing out with its unusual shape and luminous color. The object has the classic look of what many imagine an alien ship would resemble. Bright, distinct, and somewhat otherworldly. It's this glowing yellow form against the dark sky that stirs thoughts of an alien craft and other extraterrestrial possibilities. Many such sights have been seen in many other places, either at night or during the day, which gives credence to this video. There seems to be happening something all across the world. So this does raise questions. Are we being observed from above by something we don't fully understand? Imagine stumbling upon a scene that defies all expectations. A moment in nature that makes you do a double take. That's exactly what this video offers.
He's breathing though. He's breathing. Oh shit, I'm gonna scare him. Wait, he's gonna be ears.
It's a frog, but there's something very odd about it. This isn't your everyday frog. It's quite big and has its tongue sticking out, which isn't too strange until you take a closer look. When we zoom in, we notice something truly peculiar about this frog's appearance. It seems like parts of its head, especially the front, are missing. What's left gives the impression that the frog has just a huge open mouth with no other facial features. This unusual sight is fascinating and a bit strange. The frog, despite its odd appearance, continues its life in the pond, unaffected by its unique condition. It's amazing how this frog adapted to live having only a small part of its head. Let us dive into a heart-pounding moment in the wild where man meets beast in an unexpected showdown. The man, perhaps emboldened by the situation or underestimating the danger, decides to interact with the wild animal. He throws a white shirt over the crocodile's head. Seizing what he thinks is an opportunity, the man then daringly jumps into the damp area where the crocodile is, attempting to touch or subdue the creature. This guy has guts, if nothing else. However, the situation quickly escalates. The crocodile, predictably agitated by the intrusion and the sudden loss of vision, reacts with instinctive aggression. It snaps at the man, who loses his balance and falls. In the ensuing chaos, the crocodile makes snapping attempts at the man's hand. and then his foot, each time narrowly missing. Fortunately, the crocodile eventually disengages, leaving the man unharmed but likely shaken. I think that this encounter taught that man a lesson. Some animals are considered dangerous for a good reason, and we shall not disturb them. Step into a rare glimpse of nature's unpredictability with this video, showcasing a phenomenon that's as fascinating as it is unusual. Upon a brief examination, the calf's head reveals an extraordinary configuration. It possesses 2 ears and 2 eyes, but these aren't positioned as one might expect. Instead of being set as a left and a right, the eyes appear to be duplicated versions of the same side, situated closely together near the center of the head. Intriguingly, the head then divides into 2 distinct muzzles, creating a visage that's as bewildering as it is remarkable. This calf is a living example of a rare and unusual natural anomaly, where the rest of its body appears completely normal, but its head presents a unique dual structure. This video shows us how diverse our planet is, and even when faced with such anomalies, our attitude should not be repulsive, but curious, and we should accept these creatures as if they are normal. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Imagine venturing into a serene forest, where a group of people are gathered by a river, and one of them is about to discover nature's unexpected surprises. The video presents a man in the river who appears to have caught something substantial in his fishing net. Another individual from the group approaches to inspect the catch. As he reaches out and grabs what they think is a fish by its tail, the scene takes a sudden turn. The man instantly collapses into the water, appearing lifeless for a moment. The cause of this shocking incident? He unwittingly touched an eel, known for its electric shock capabilities. The jolt from the eel was strong enough to knock him off his feet and into the water. After a tense few seconds, the man thankfully resurfaces and recovers, seemingly unharmed, but undoubtedly shaken by the experience. If I were that man, I would have looked twice before touching that fish. Maybe this experience gave him a lesson. Dive into a scene that's as fascinating as it is unsettling. This video captures a rather disturbing natural phenomenon. A cricket on the ground, undergoing something quite extraordinary and gross. From its body, multiple slender worms are emerging, indicating a severe infestation. These aren't just any worms. They're horsehair worms, known for their peculiar life cycle that involves living inside the bodies of crickets, grasshoppers, cockroaches, and beetles as internal parasites. The sight of these worms wriggling out from the host cricket is startling and may be quite shocking to witness for those unfamiliar with such natural occurrences. Personally, I have never seen an infested insect before, and for me, this is quite a shocking image. Step into a world of the unusual and the unknown with this video, where we're taken to a beach scene that feels like a peek into another realm. Here, nestled in a tide pool, we find an array of peculiar creatures that defy our usual expectations of marine life. These beings are oval-shaped and exhibit an intriguing flatness, a stark contrast to the usual fauna we might expect to find in such an environment. What's particularly mesmerizing about these creatures is their unique patterned backs. But don't pull out your cryptid book, these are actually known creatures. These are called chitons, a type of marine mollusk. Chitons are known for their distinctive oval-shaped bodies that are protected by 8 overlapping plates. They are often found in tidal pools and rocky shores, where they cling tightly to the surface and graze on algae. The various colors on their plates sometimes help them blend in with their surroundings. I have never seen these creatures in real life, but this is the beauty of these videos. They provide images of creatures we have never seen. Imagine a peaceful scene on the side of a road next to a forest, where a seemingly ordinary moment is about to take an unexpected turn. The sudden appearance of the bear from such an unexpected place catches everyone by surprise, especially the dog. Reacting instinctively, the dog springs into action, barking loudly and chasing the bear. This sudden pursuit adds to the bear's panic, causing it to sprint at full speed toward the safety of the nearby forest. The bear racing so fast from the trash took me by surprise. I don't know how I would have reacted if I were one of the men present in that situation. Dive into a fascinating encounter captured in this video, where we witness a rare and unusual creature, the likes of which are seldom seen. A man presents a scene straight out of nature's hidden playbook. He's holding a fish bait, and clinging to it is a creature so unique it piques immediate curiosity. This creature is an enigma, showcasing a blend of features that seem to borrow from various animals, yet form something entirely distinct. The back part of the creature is intriguingly shaped like a triangle, flaunting a gray color, and possesses a tail, all contributing to its flat stingray-like appearance. Such an unusual sighting stirs the imagination and wonder, challenging our understanding of the diverse forms of life that exist, some of which remain obscure to our everyday experiences. I've never seen such an animal, and I have no clue what this could be. If you know, let me know in the comments. Picture a serene riverside scene captured in this video, where a raccoon is leisurely lounging on the grass, seemingly at peace in its natural habitat, until the calm turned to chaos in just a few seconds. The scene quickly shifts from calm to a rush of adrenaline as the raccoon's survival instincts kick in, and it dashes away just in time, narrowly escaping the crocodile's grasp. The crocodile, perhaps not as motivated to pursue its meal on land, halts its chase, allowing the raccoon a lucky escape. Not being used to see crocodiles in the everyday life, I find it terrifying how they emerge from everywhere. Step into a spine-chilling scenario captured right inside a home, where the ordinary setting of a hallway becomes the stage for an eerie phenomenon. In the video, we see a clear hallway, and then something strange happens. A see-through, humanoid ghostly figure appears and walks into a room. Right after that, there are knocking sounds, but there's no one else supposed to be in the house.
And then the knocking happened. The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes.
It's hard to tell if we're looking at a real ghost or if the video has been edited to make it look that way. This guy has captured multiple videos of such encounters, so I can't say if he is a dedicated prankster or if there is indeed something bizarre happening in that house. The video left me wondering what's really going on, with the mysterious figure and the unexplained knocking adding to the mystery. Whether it's true or just a trick, it's definitely a scary moment caught on camera.
Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there.
Picture a scene straight from the wild, captured in the middle of a road, where two formidable reptiles face off in a tense standoff. Each animal is in an attack position, creating a palpable tension that suggests a fierce battle might be imminent. The monitor lizard, with its long body and powerful limbs, is locked in a standoff with the viper, known for its venomous bite and swift striking ability. However, the situation takes an unexpected turn. The monitor lizard, perhaps assessing that the confrontation isn't worth the risk, or maybe just losing interest, suddenly decides to disengage. It turns around, nonchalantly walks away from the viper, effectively diffusing the tension. The viper, now unthreatened, also relaxes, and the potential conflict is averted. I find it interesting to see how these unusual animals react when put face to face. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Venture into the shadowy realm of a forest on a winter night, illuminated only by the beam of a flashlight, through this chilling video. The scene is set deep within the trees, where the silence of the snowy landscape is pierced by the unexpected sight of glowing yellow eyes peeking from behind the forest's darkened veil. The intensity of the eyes, shining with an eerie luminescence, captures our full attention. Their mysterious glow raises a haunting question. What creature or entity do they belong to? The possibilities send our imagination into overdrive. Are these the eyes of a hidden animal, perhaps a nocturnal predator with reflective eyes caught in the flashlight's glare? Or is there a more mysterious, unexplainable presence lurking in the forest? If I were that man, I would have ran away as quick as possible. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Dive into a captivating scene unfolding in this video, where the timeless tale of a bear's quest for honey comes to life. Despite its size, the bear's determination is immense. It's fixated on the sweet prize hidden inside the tree, undeterred by the formidable defense mechanism it encounters. The air around the bear buzzes with activity as bees swarm, fiercely trying to fend off the intruder. The bear's thick fur offers some protection, but its persistence highlights the powerful drive of its natural instincts. Sometimes you gotta get stung if you want to get the big prize, I guess. Step into the mysterious ambience of this video, where a seemingly peaceful forest scene takes a sudden and bewildering turn. Initially, everything appears serene and typical of a forest landscape, with trees standing tall and the sounds of nature possibly filling the air. However, the tranquility is abruptly interrupted as, one by one, the trees begin to topple. The sight is startling. Normally, one might quickly assume the work of a deforestation crew, perhaps a chainsaw or a feller buncher at play behind the scenes. Yet, the perplexing aspect of this video is the absence of any such machinery or apparent human intervention. The trees continue to fall, seemingly sliced at their base, fueling a sense of bewilderment and intrigue. This unexplained phenomenon makes me wonder, is there an invisible force at work, or is there a natural explanation, such as a disease weakening the trees, making them succumb to gravity? In this video, we're introduced to a serene and seemingly gentle interaction that quickly becomes a startling encounter. This unexpected action catches everyone off guard. Nurse sharks, typically sluggish and unaggressive, are not known for such behaviors. They are usually bottom dwellers, peaceful to divers and swimmers, which adds to the surprise of this rare incident. Although the shark didn't attack and there was no aggression involved, the incident should be a lesson that we should leave the animals alone in their environments. I can't state enough how irresponsible I find that mother to be. In this intriguing video, we're transported to a cold, icy environment where the waters are dotted with floating ice. Camera captures a remarkable and unusual sight. A group of orcas, also known as killer whales, congregated in what appears to be a tight circular formation on the water's surface. The scene is set amidst the chilly expanse of ice, bobbing above the water while the rest of their bodies remain submerged. The way these majestic creatures are huddled so closely together, forming a circle, is not a common sight and sparks curiosity about their behavior. Orcas are known for their high intelligence and complex social structures, which could suggest that this gathering has a purpose or meaning, although it's not immediately clear from the video what that might be. They aren't showing signs of distress or engaging in an apparent hunting strategy. Instead, they seem to be participating in a quiet, perhaps social or protective, activity that is not often witnessed by humans. I find these creatures fascinating. Yes, they are extremely dangerous, but also very smart given their ability to make strategies. Imagine watching footage from a surveillance camera, capturing the quiet of the night at a children's playground. The focus is on a swing, which at first glance appears to be in use. However, there's no one around, and as you pay closer attention, the scene takes on an eerie atmosphere. The swing is moving back and forth with such intensity that it seems as if an invisible force or presence is propelling it. The more you observe, the more the situation feels supernatural, especially when you notice the vague, shadowy outline that seems to occupy the swing. This shadow doesn't have a clear, defined shape like a person. Instead, it's amorphous, almost like mist, enhancing the ghostly vibe of the footage. This video gave me the chills and left me wondering, what was that thing? I inclined to think of something supernatural, because I doubt that kids would be using a swing during the night. There is something about this scene making me curious. Imagine you're watching a video filmed by a driver at night. The scene illuminated only by the vehicle's headlights, but then something unexpected appears, briefly captured on the phone camera as the car speeds by.
C'est quoi ça? C'est quoi? Oh putain!
To the left of the car, visible through the window, there's an odd, unsettling presence. It's a figure that resembles a lady, clad in a long, elegant gown reminiscent of styles worn 60 years ago, grand and out of place on a deserted road at night. The dress flows gracefully, suggesting a bygone era of sophistication and formality. However, there's an eerie quality to this figure. Although her face isn't visible, there's something about her posture, the way she's standing, that stirs a deep sense of unease, hinting that she might not be of this world. The fleeting glimpse raises more questions than it answers, leaving the viewer. Imagine you're cruising down the road, heading home after a demanding day at the office, when suddenly you witness this coming down from the sky. This video, originating from Russia, captures the breathtaking descent of what appears to be debris from a meteor. The sizable meteor fragments are hurtling down from the sky at an impressive speed, casting a radiant light that illuminates the entire city. The spectacle reaches its zenith as the meteor debris crashes into Russia's Ural Mountains, unleashing a powerful shockwave that shatters windows and rattles buildings. Notably, this incident was unintentionally well documented, thanks to the widespread use of dash cameras in Russia at the time. Numerous dash cams recorded the meteor streaking across the sky, followed by the dazzling flash accompanying its explosion. Elizabeth Pearson, an astronomer from Cardiff University, points out that the shedding of debris from a substantial asteroid is not an uncommon occurrence. It happens more frequently than one might think. While the event took everyone by surprise, it left an enduring impression on those fortunate enough to witness this cosmic display. This video might just make you rethink that leisurely stroll through the woods. As this couple is just walking in the forest, they spot something big and dark, moving among the trees. At first, they think it's a bear, which by itself would be enough to worry about, right? Personally, I would certainly not stick around to make this recording. But what is even more scary is that after a few moments, this bear does something bears don't usually do. It stands up on two legs, just like a person. That's when the couple knows it's time to get out of there, fast. The camera's all shaky as they run, trying not to trip over anything, and you can't see any much more after that. So, what was that thing? Some say it might be Bigfoot. Considering how it stood up on its two legs, the dark hair covering its entire body, and the overall massive size, could it be true? While some may doubt the existence of ghosts, this video could sway even skeptics. A man at home witnessed a spooky event, a chair swaying on its own. Perplexed by the sight, he grabbed his phone and started recording. Intrigued and somewhat spooked, he called his wife to witness the unusual spectacle.
Hey, hon, come here.
However, the wife, overwhelmed by fear, hesitated to approach the mysteriously moving chair. There is also something this guy said that made me think. He said that this is the most active he's seen it during the day, which makes us realize that this is not the first strange sight this family has had. But the recording took a chilling turn once he got closer to the chair and looked at the reflection. We can clearly see someone standing in the chair, and even more bizarre, we can then see the ghostly entity stand up from the chair, and it lunges at him.
I'm not liking this. Hon, let's go to dinner.
The man was visibly shaken and started calling for his wife to get out of the house for a while. The lingering question remains: what was the ghost's motive behind this unsettling manifestation? Numerous Bigfoot sightings circulate on the internet, with some debunked but a few remain a mystery. This particular sighting, though less known, is quite compelling. The creature captured in the footage closely matches the traditional descriptions of Bigfoot. A man noticed this creature lurking behind the trees. He anticipated its return and decided to document the encounter. After a short wait, the creature emerged among the trees and gradually moved away. Its massive black hair and bipedal form challenges any simple explanation as a mere bear or person. I personally believe that it is something distinct and notably too enormous for it to be just a man in a costume. The man's recording provides undeniable evidence of an encounter with a large, unidentified creature. Forests are mysterious places and they harbor countless secrets, especially when veiled in darkness during the night. To uncover the mysteries and observe animal behavior, people often deploy trail cameras in the forest. However, these cameras sometimes capture inexplicable phenomena. In one such footage, humanoid figures were caught on a trail camera. Initially, the camera recorded a creature with human-like features, moving on both hands and feet, creating an unsettling and eerie scene. Later, more eerie individuals emerged before the camera. What's unsettling is that they were unclothed and had eerie, slender bodies. Who were these individuals? What were they doing in the forest at night? I have no explanation for this video, so please feel free to comment. While nature seems beautiful, it can unleash immense destruction when out of control. Mountainous areas are particularly susceptible to these extreme forces. This footage captures a landslide near the second largest mountain globally. The footage shows giant boulders falling dangerously close to these people. These stones collide with trees and uproot them in seconds. More terrifyingly, a nearby steel bridge succumbs to the impact of these heavy stones. Tourists residing in nearby buildings had no choice but to take refuge in their rooms. Unfortunately, some stones penetrated the rooms through windows. We can only hope that these stones didn't cause harm to anyone. You may have encountered unimaginable and mysterious creatures in your life. It is believed that the ocean is home to thousands of creatures, some of which remain unknown to scientists. Could it be possible that some of these unidentified creatures find their way into ponds and lakes? Incidents have been reported worldwide where eerie and unknown creatures have been observed in such bodies of water. In this footage, a family passing by a pond near the road noticed a large number of worm-like creatures in the water. These creatures resemble worms, but differ in structure and form from typical worms or eels. The entire pond was dominated by the population of these unknown creatures. Intrigued, the family decided to stop their car and started recording the scene. They even captured one of these creatures and placed it in a bucket they had with them. It looks a bit like a centipede with all those little arm-like things around it. But as far as I know, they aren't the swimming type. Does anyone have a clue what they might be? I looked a bit online, but I could not find this species. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Stray dogs often chase people on the road, especially when people are cycling near them. In some instances, bears or other animals may exhibit similar behavior. However, have you ever witnessed a cow chasing a cyclist on the road? In this video, two friends were cycling on an unpaved road surrounded by woods when suddenly, out of nowhere, a white cow emerged and started chasing them. The cyclist in the rear, equipped with a head-mounted camera, captured the entire encounter. I don't know about you, but I do find it a bit funny of how it ended. I do hope, however, that the cow was okay from that jump. Bears are deemed dangerous due to their tendency to attack humans, but what makes them even more dangerous is their complete unpredictability. They can engage in unexpected behaviors, causing chaos and destruction. In this video, three friends chose to stay at a rest house surrounded by woods inhabited by bears. As they parked their car the night before, a visitor somehow managed to get inside their car. A young bear decided that the car was the best place to take a nap. It became a significant problem for them to get the bear out of the car. One friend approached the car and opened the door, hoping the bear would exit, but it remained inside. He opened the door again and quickly retreated to avoid a potential bear attack upon exit. However, the bear stayed inside the car and, unexpectedly, broke the door mirror to escape. I have seen many videos of people trying to break car windows with no success, but this bear just did it without much trying. Just imagine how powerful these creatures are. This incident highlights how animals can cause more destruction and behave unpredictably when they feel endangered. Ever felt like someone's watching you while walking alone? Well, this hiker experienced just that and decided to record what he sensed. In a forest, he felt eyes fixated on him, prompting him to open his camera. What he captured was a black figure peering directly at him from behind a tree. This mysterious being was stalking the hiker, completely unaware of being spotted. The creature, like others we have seen in previous clips, appeared quite humanoid and was covered in thick black fur. To me, it resembled a Bigfoot, but it's hard to say for sure since the video was recorded from a distance, making the facial features less visible. What are your thoughts on this stalking creature? Could it be a Bigfoot? Or might it be something even more terrifying? The video leaves us with a sense of mystery and intrigue about what lurks in the depths of the forest. In a remote California forest, where trail cameras are often deployed by wildlife enthusiasts and researchers, a piece of footage has emerged that sends shivers down the spine. The serene forest setting is suddenly disrupted when an enigmatic figure materializes in front of the camera, almost as if it appeared out of thin air. The figure, adopting a humanoid stance and adorned with a face mask, stands eerily still, fixating on the camera with an unsettling gaze. The mysterious individual then casually teleports to the side before the video unexpectedly concludes. While it's plausible that this is a person wearing a mask, the motivations behind their presence in the heart of the forest at that particular moment remain shrouded in mystery, injecting an unsettling element into the footage. Back in 2015, a video surfaced claiming to have captured a spooky encounter on Halloween. The footage unfolds in front of a festively decorated tree, adorned with hanging seeds and a black coat in the backdrop. Amidst these Halloween trinkets, something strange unfolds. At the 5-second mark, a wispy figure materializes in front of the black coat, taking on a human-like form. Over the next few seconds, the smoky figure seems to thicken, almost as if it's hanging upside down from the tree. The sight is downright eerie, and moments later, the figure appears to rise before vanishing into thin air. While the video hints at a ghostly presence or spirit, I'm open to considering alternative explanation. I welcome anyone to share their thoughts in the comments. There are numerous majestic and fascinating animals that have gone extinct, and the hope of their return often seems impossible. However, this video from Indonesia presents an intriguing scenario. A bizarre mammal believed to be extinct was captured roaming in the forest. This creature, known as the long-beaked echidna, was found in the Indonesian forest, exhibiting spines reminiscent of a hedgehog, the snout of an anteater, and the feet of a mole. Long considered extinct, the long-beaked echidna surprised scientists with its reappearance in the Cyclops Mountains of Indonesia, more than 60 years after its presumed extinction. This discovery is remarkable, and it sparks the possibility that other extinct animals might also reappear in the future. This video originates from Paraguay and has left people in both fear and confusion. In the footage, recorded by locals in a Paraguayan village, a creature is seen floating in the water. This creature appears lifeless, but its strange appearance adds to the mystery. The creature has a hairless, fur-deprived body with 2 arms and legs, resembling a human. Its hands are particularly unsettling, displaying a humanoid structure with 5 fingers and a palm. While the creature's face is not clearly visible in the footage, it is suggested to bear a resemblance to the mythical chupacabra. The chupacabra is often described as a creature that acts like a vampire, killing animals by sucking their blood. Stories of such creatures date back several decades, with the first major wave of alleged chupacabra sightings reported by farmers in Puerto Rico in the late 1980s and early 1990s. This video adds to the ongoing lore surrounding these mysterious beings. Our oceans are captivating, housing creatures that often leave us wondering if they are real or some form of extraterrestrial being. This video showcases one such enigmatic sea creature found in the mud. The creature possesses a strange appearance, featuring a hard shell covering half of its body, resembling a shrimp on the other half. Notably, the hard shell displays 2 closely spaced eyes and the tail exhibits 3 large tentacle-like structures. Despite its alien-like appearance, this creature is not otherworldly, but a horseshoe crab. Horseshoe crabs, while not actual crabs, are characterized by their slow movements and the habit of hitting the beaches of the Atlantic Ocean in late spring. Their name originates from the horseshoe shape of their shell. Interestingly, the horseshoe crab's existence spans an impressive 450 million years, challenging the notion of simplicity in the natural world. Imagine yourself as a hiker exploring the deep Canadian Acadian woods, and suddenly you spot a large black creature stealthily trailing you. Naturally, your instinct would be to record the encounter. Much like the hiker in this footage, the video captures a sizable black creature stalking the hiker from the bushes. After a few seconds of realizing it has been spotted, the creature ventures off into the forest, and the video concludes. In terms of appearance, the creature appears tall, possibly ranging from 8 to 10 feet in height when compared to the nearby woods. Its head and neck exhibit humanoid features, and its body is covered in thick black fur. It seems the hiker may have captured a rare and unsettling sight, the legendary Bigfoot. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. This sad video sheds light on the challenges wild animals face in their quest for basic necessities like water and food. Captured by a wildlife photographer, the footage reveals a vast muddy swamp where a group of horses endeavors to navigate towards a distant lake. The thick and dense nature of the mud poses a significant obstacle for the horses, forcing them to struggle and leap in their attempts to reach the water. The terrain may lead to twisted legs and potential damage to tendons and ligaments. A subsequent clip from the same swamp depicts a horse that has fallen onto its side and become entrapped in the mire. Despite its fervent struggles, the horse remains stuck, making no progress toward freedom. Regrettably, without intervention, this horse is destined to meet a tragic fate, sinking deeper into the swamp. This video serves as a poignant reminder of the harsh reality wild animals face, evoking gratitude for the convenience of readily available water in our home. You've likely seen videos of people rescuing aquatic creatures from sharks, but have you ever witnessed individuals trying to save the ferocious shark itself? This video is captured at a beach, depicting people attempting to assist a shark stranded on the shore. Their efforts involve dragging the shark back into the water, but the creature appears highly aggressive and frightened. In its distress, the shark retaliates, attempting to attack the person offering assistance. The woman recording the video expresses genuine fear, zooming in on the shark's sharp and intimidating teeth.
Oh my! Dave, it's too dangerous! Don't be doing that!
After significant effort and struggle, the group successfully manages to return the shark to the water, where it swims away. While this may seem like a heartwarming moment, it raises concerns about the appropriateness of trying to physically handle and relocate a potentially dangerous creature like a shark. Such interventions could easily lead to unforeseen consequences. We witnessed the resurgence of the long-beaked echidna, but brace yourself for something even more extraordinary. This video, filmed in the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, reveals a mesh-like structure submerged in the water. Suddenly, a colossal, shark-like head emerges from the side. The creature appears curious about the mesh contraption, investigating it with a series of sniffs. After exploring the apparatus, the creature swims in front of the camera, revealing its massive and bulky physique, complete with substantial fins and gills. The head of this aquatic creature is particularly unsettling and creepy. Strikingly, it bears a resemblance to the megalodon, a species of shark that went extinct 23 million years ago. Megalodons could reach lengths of up to 20.3 meters, or 67 feet, with estimated modal lengths around 10.5 meters, or 34 feet. This video adds another layer to the reasons why one might hesitate to go swimming at the beach. Exploring abandoned places has never turned out to be good in years. Still, people don't ever stop doing that. Take these guys for instance. They decided to go to an abandoned building in the middle of the night and then got scared when they saw a ghost standing in their way.
Just go, take the right.
What else was going to happen anyways? The ghost had white overalls on and looked like a ghost of a patient. As the location of the places was never mentioned, we can make a guess that it was an abandoned hospital. The ghost could be a patient who died there. And the sight was scary enough to have the people run for their life a second after watching the figure standing in front of them. Was it a real ghost? Or was it a fake video just to get some attention on the internet? The conclusion is on you to make. While busy capturing his bunnies engaging in random activities, he heard something weird outside. Following the noise, he moved towards the window to see what it was, and to his shock, it resembled something straight out of a horror movie.
There's something like
crouching down there.
Yeah, could you get the light?
In the midst of darkness, a small ray of light fell on the figure apparently crouching down on the ground. However, as soon as the cryptid realized it had been seen by humans, it didn't waste a second before leaving the place. Despite being shocked to the core, the guy went out to get a clearer picture of the scary thing he had just seen. Unfortunately, the creepy figure was already gone for good before anyone could reach it. When looking back at the video, although blurry, I can see that this can't be an animal. The shape resembles a human, although it looks very strange and feral. This video sparked a clash online upon its posting, with many people claiming it as the ultimate evidence of cryptids being real, while others insisted it was a fake video. Regardless of which side you're on, witnessing such a thing in the middle of the night can be a downright scary experience, and there is no denying that. Feel free to draw your own conclusions about its authenticity. Woods have always been associated with mystery and darkness since mankind found its way on Earth. With creepy surroundings, wandering deadly predators, and the ominous darkness. However, this does not deter humans from visiting such potentially dangerous places. Take this guy, for instance. He decided to wander off looking for evidence of the unknown, and that is exactly what he found. Venturing deeper into the forest, he sensed a weird energy getting closer to him. Soon enough, he saw what exactly was making him feel that way. A scary figure, dressed as a normal human being, was standing a few feet away from him. The man pointed his flashlight towards the figure, but it did not move. It seemed as if the figure was just standing there, staring at the man, warning him to get away or face deadly consequences. Fortunately, the man heeded the warning and left the place before anything bad could happen.
I heard something here.
What's that?
Go. Uploaded anonymously, the video remains a mystery yet to be solved. In my opinion, it could be someone's hanging clothes, but there was a head attached to it, so the chances of it being a ghost are very high. This video was found on a camera discovered in the Scottish woodland a couple of years ago. The camera had only a small clip of two bikers riding around the woods. During the ride, the camera turned towards a scary figure standing right beside them. The bikers paused for a second, looked at each other, before deciding to ride away from the place, as that creepy figure was not something they expected in normal circumstances. The figure had a white face and was completely covered in black overalls. It looked creepy enough to scare even the bravest man. Whether that was just a prop put in the forest to give a scare, I can hear something like a scream in the recording as well. Either way, I am glad they decided to pedal away and not investigate. What happens in abandoned buildings, especially when the buildings were once used for all holy purposes, like churches? This clip might give you a glimpse into the world of the abandoned and the paranormal. Recorded by a security camera placed inside the church, this clip appeared to be very normal at first. There was not a single soul in sight, but then something weird happened. A shadow figure appeared at the backside near the windows. It looked like the shadow of a bent man with a cloth on him, walking around. Everything returned to normal, only for the shadow to appear again, but this time slightly at the front near the benches. The possibility of a human being there is very low, so anyone who saw the clip quickly determined that it was a ghost. Or is there more to this clip that we don't know about? Yellowstone Park is famous for scary close calls with animals, and this family had a similar experience when a family of bears decided to pay them a visit. At first, they enjoyed the bears coming closer to their car, thinking it would be a fun moment. However, the family did not know that the bears were there, all curious, and would not be leaving them alone anytime soon. As a few moments passed, and the animals were investigating the car from every angle, the family got a little scared and tried driving the car forward, thinking this would scare the animals. But, of course, that did not work. One of the bears even clung to the car so strongly that driving slowly wasn't enough to loosen its grip. It wasn't just the adults who were freaked out, but also the kids in the car were crying out loud, seeing such massive beasts surrounding them.
Oh, great. How did this happen?
Dashi, they're just playing. They're just playing.
That is another reason on my list to always be cautious in forests. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. This video was uploaded on the internet in 2019, and when it hit the internet, it shocked everyone who saw it. To some, it might look like a normal clip of a family enjoying some fun time at night. However, it looks all fun and games, until you focus on the background, where a creepy whitish figure appears to be lurking. The humanoid figure just stayed hidden in the darkness, away from the humans, creepily stalking them all the time. He stood afar, then got a little closer, then went back, as if trying to take a better look at the men and the kid enjoying the swing. But what makes the whole clip a lot scarier is the part where the humans did not even sense the presence of the figure near them. Is it that the camera only could capture it, and it wasn't visible to the naked eye? Is it a cryptid, a skinwalker, or something else? The mystery remains unsolved still. Bears might look all cute and fluffy to people, but one should never forget that they are apex predators, able to kill in seconds when they want to. So we all need to stay as far away from these creatures as possible. The man in this clip had a close encounter with these deadly beasts when a bear started following him in the woods. At first he tried to get away from the beast slowly and gradually. However, the bear was in no mood to let him go. When even after a few minutes the bear wasn't leaving, the man had to pull out the ultimate weapon and sprayed the bear with the bear spray.
Hey, bear. Hey. Hey.
And that was enough to scare the animal away. With luck on his side, the man returned back to safety. I applaud this guy for keeping his cool in this situation. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in. Hunters were out on their usual hunting trip in the African forest when they stumbled upon a truly bizarre creature that defies description. This isn't a scene from a fantasy movie. It's real footage captured by our African hunters. The creature before us was found by the hunters, and it is utterly strange and unsettling. It got a human-like face atop the body of a small koala, covered in hair. It's a sight that just doesn't seem right. In the video, the hybrid creature appears to be resting, perhaps even lifeless at first glance. But upon closer inspection, you can see subtle movements suggesting it's just asleep. Personally, anything with even a hint of human features sends shivers down my spine. Attention all Bigfoot enthusiasts. Prepare to bolster your evidence and convince the skeptics that this legendary creature is indeed real. At first glance, it resembles a gorilla or an ape, but given that this was recorded in the Acadian forest of Canada, I'm sure that's not the case. This creature stands tall and possesses a humanoid posture, moving through the bushes in a distinctly human-like manner. The video was taken from a hidden spot, unbeknownst to the creature. However, a sudden noise from the hiker alerted the humanoid figure. Causing it to become agitated. In a chilling display, the creature began growling in a deeply unsettling voice, prompting the hiker to flee in fear. This creature perfectly fits the description of what many refer to as Bigfoot, adding yet another intriguing piece to the puzzle of its existence. Do you think this video? Now we've got a clip straight from a remote African village, and let me tell you, it's downright unsettling. What you just witnessed isn't some extraterrestrial being dropped off by an alien ship. It's a Cochin mutant. This mutated pig's appearance is quite eerie, with a dog-like lower body and a humanoid head. The mutation has twisted its facial features, giving it a human-like nose, tongue, and eyes. It's especially unnerving to see its mouth hanging open with the tongue sticking out. At first glance, we might have all mistaken it for an alien, but it's actually a baby pig, unfortunately born with disabilities and mutations. Creatures like this mutant often have short lives, as their abnormalities make it difficult for them to survive. Even though this creature seems straight out of a nightmare, I hope it found ease of life after this video was taken, and that local authorities provided the care it needed. Imagine taking a stroll in your neighborhood after a rainy day, and suddenly you stumble upon this thing. Like me, your first thought might be to get rid of it as quick as possible, maybe by burning it or squishing it under your shoe. However, a closer look reveals a fascinating phenomenon in nature. This circular cluster is actually a group of black caterpillars engaged in a unique behavior called a rolling swarm. Each caterpillar moves at a slightly different pace. Those on top continuously climb over their neighbors, creating a conveyor belt effect. This means the ones in the second layer go twice as fast, but then, once they make it to the front, they have to slow down again as they make their way back to the bottom. With all this going on, it creates this ring-like shape. Even though it's somewhat natural, it still gives me the chills. Get ready for a journey back to World War right from the heart of a German army camp. In the footage you just witnessed, we see a German army camp where troops stumbled upon a truly bizarre and unsettling creature during a routine patrol. This creature gave off vibes of a humanoid mixed with a wolf, resembling something out of a werewolf tale. Towering in height, it boasted sharp, ferocious-looking teeth. The German soldiers were understandably puzzled and intrigued by their discovery, as captured in the video where they attempted to document the creature. Now, some skeptics might suggest that the footage was digitally manipulated, and we can't rule that out, but it still looks intriguing. If indeed genuine, This footage forces us to confront the possibility that creatures akin to werewolves may have roamed among us. Curious about what my sleep paralysis demon goat looks like. This weird goat clip surfaced on Facebook, shared by a page called Anadoonline, sparking a wave of unease and fascination within the community. But fear not, this goat isn't some devil spawn or extraterrestrial being. It's actually a mutant goat from India. Surprisingly, this goat has garnered local celebrity status and is even worshipped in India due to its oddly human-like face. It's believed to have been born with a rare mutation called cyclopia, resulting in facial deformities. So why the worship? Well, in Hindu religion, goats hold significant importance and are considered holy. Hence, this goat, with its human-like face, is regarded as even more special. Despite its fame, this poor goat may struggle with everyday tasks like eating and breathing due to its mutation. Let's hope its life becomes easier as it grows older. Every creature on this planet is unique, but perhaps none more so than the bizarre black goat born in Sultanpur, India. Its resemblance to ancient Greek mythology is uncanny. In this brief clip, you witnessed a goat born with a condition known as cyclopia, resulting in facial deformities. Instead of two distinct eyes, this goat's eyes are fused together, creating one large eye in the middle of its face. This striking feature gives the goat the appearance of a mythical creature from ancient tales. The farmers on whose farm this goat was born were left stunned and weirded by its unusual appearance. Even the owner, with a decade of experience as a goat farmer, admitted to never encountering anything like it before. While it's a natural occurrence, the sheer oddity of this baby goat has sparked various reactions, with some viewers even likening it to an alien creature. Adding to the intrigue, the goat's mother and older siblings are completely normal. Despite its unusual appearance, the owner assures that the goat is living a healthy and normal life, defying any concerns about its well-being. Have you ever heard of airborne snake deliveries? Believe it or not, this video shows an eagle performing a swift drop of a snake onto an unsuspecting onlooker. It's unclear if the eagle had a prior altercation with the onlooker, leading to a perceived act of revenge. Alternatively, perhaps the eagle was simply presenting an unusual gift in the form of the snake. After dropping the reptile, the eagle flies away. Surprisingly, the person receiving this unexpected package remains remarkably calm, even panning the camera to capture the confused snake wriggling on the ground. This encounter definitely adds a new twist to the idea of watching out for the birds. Now, who knows, maybe we'll all need to be wary of raining snakes after seeing this. If you hate bugs or insects, this video is not for you, so I recommend skipping it. In the video, a group of friends encounter a strange cave opening. Hesitant at first, one friend decides to enter. Inside, he disturbs a swarm of thousands of flying insects. These insects erupt in a frenzy, their vast numbers completely obscuring the man from sight. The swarm exits the cave in response to the disruption. Seeing the insects and feeling them on his body, the friend inside attempts to escape, but seeks refuge deeper in the cave due to the overwhelming presence. Initially confused about the insect's identity, my research revealed these cave swarmers to be sand flies, more common than you think and similar in appearance to mosquitoes. Sand flies are also bloodsuckers, but this concern likely paled in comparison to the immediate threat of the insects entering the friend's nose or ears, which could cause significant damage. This video adds another fear to my list of reasons to avoid venturing into caves. Mother Nature throws us curveballs every now and then, and this intriguing video is a prime example. It showcases a strange creature inching its way across a tree branch. At first glance, you might mistake it for a grasshopper, but a closer look reveals something entirely different. The creature's body resembles a tangle of thin bones, moving in a slow, laborious manner. Its grasshopper-like form takes an unusual turn with a strangely textured, hairless body. Long legs and prominent antennae complete its bizarre appearance. The internet is abuzz with speculation. Some viewers find an uncanny resemblance to the skeletal devil horses depicted in movies. Could this be a new species, an unknown life form, or perhaps even a visitor from beyond our world? Prepare to witness a scene that'll have you checking your own closets twice. The video opens on a seemingly ordinary room. The only point of interest is a large wardrobe, its dark presence dominating the frame. Each bang creaking the wardrobe door open a fraction further. As the knocking abruptly stops, the camera person understandably on edge. The wardrobe is completely empty. Unexplained phenomena, or a cleverly concealed trick? This eerie video ignites the age-old debate. Are we witnessing a genuine encounter with the paranormal or something more down to earth? If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. My friends think skydiving is awesome, always trying to drag me along. But nope. This video is my ultimate proof of why I fear it. Many things can go wrong. The cameraman jumps too, capturing the terrifying scene behind him. The other plane, wingless, plummeting towards the ground. We also see a view from the diver jumping from the plane that just crashed into the other. From that view, we can see that after the plane collided, all the divers jumped off and scattered in the air. Thankfully, these were trained professionals. Each had a parachute, their only hope for a safe landing. Anyway, this is why I stick to the ground. We all know plants are alive, but have you ever seen one take a walk? A branch with leaves is moving and grooving. It scoots across the pavement like it has tiny feet. At first, you might think it's some sneaky leaf bugs in disguise. But zoom in closer, and it's clear. These are real leaves, firmly attached to the branch. The most puzzling part? Other leaves are scattered around, perfectly still. So what's making this one take a stroll? Is it magic? A mischievous wind spirit? The answer might be simpler. Wind could be playing tricks, pushing the branch in a way that makes it look like it's walking. But hey, that doesn't stop the mystery. Ever seen a bird that looks like it came straight out of hell? There's a weird video going crazy on TikTok. It shows a strange bird people are calling the opium bird. They say it's the first one ever seen in Antarctica. In the video, the bird looks totally out of place. It's big and covered in white fur, with a long beak and eyes that seem empty. The whole thing is just kinda creepy, and it just sits there. But hold on, this bird might not be all it seemed. The video actually has 3 clips showing different opium birds, and all of them have something red dripping from their beaks. Plus, the whole look of the bird seems a bit unreal. Turns out, this whole thing was a trick. The opium bird isn't real. It was created using special effects computers. So while the video might make you jump at first, there's no need to worry about a monster bird hanging out in Antarctica. Imagine you're looking out your window, and in the house across the street, you see this.
Tapping on the window out there.
Oh, yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
This video from California has viewers on the edge of their seats. The clip, filmed by a neighbor, captures a sight straight out of a spooky movie. It shows what appears to be an empty house across the street. A strange humanoid shadow darts across an upstairs window in an unnaturally swift motion. The figure then vanishes, only to reappear moments later in a downstairs window, seemingly staring directly at the camera. Needless to say, this was a really scary and bizarre sight. However, this encounter has sparked a debate. Is it a genuine paranormal experience, or something more down to earth? While the video is unsettling, I believe it could be a clever prank. A cardboard cutout figure, strategically placed and moved between windows, could explain the swift movements and reappearance. On a sunny day, along the shores of New Jersey, beachgoers were in for an unexpected twist when they stumbled upon a mysterious sight. A vibrant blue button, bobbing along the waves and finally coming to rest on the sandy shore. The sudden appearance of this bizarre object left everyone scratching their heads in wonder and excitement. This wasn't your average beach trinket. This button was actually a living creature called a blue button, also known as a Portuguese man-o'-war's close relative, the by-the-wind sailor. Despite its cute, button-like appearance, the blue button packs a surprising punch. Its vibrant blue body is adorned with feather-like tentacles that deliver a mild sting, enough to make your hand feel a bit tingly and uncomfortable. While they might look like jellyfish at first glance, these fascinating creatures belong to a different group entirely. They're classified as hydrozoans, colonies of tiny predators related to true jellyfish. So next time you're strolling along the Jersey shore and spot a blue button bobbing in the waves, admire it from afar. These little buttons, while visually captivating, carry a hidden sting. Living in India, watch out for the karate monkeys. In this video from a shop's security camera, the street scene unfolds with an elderly person strolling casually. Suddenly, a monkey appears on the scene, charging towards something. To everyone's surprise, it targets the old man directly. The monkey executes a strong, two-legged kick, sending the poor man tumbling to the ground. After the attack, displaying its natural agility and parkour skills, the monkey swiftly jumps onto a nearby car and makes a quick getaway. This unexpected encounter raises concerns, as the situation could have taken a more severe turn, especially if the elderly man had hit his head on something during the fall. If you're in India, it's crucial to stay vigilant and be cautious around these mischievous primates to avoid potential encounters like this one. This intriguing video comes from an African forest safari, where a tourist captures footage of a peculiar creature sitting inside a tree. At first glance, the creature appears similar to a baboon, but as the camera zooms in on its face, it reveals features unlike anything seen before. The creature possesses a strange and creepy humanoid hand, sitting upright and fixated on something. In the background, you can hear the voices of a large crowd that has gathered to witness this unusual sight. Suggesting that the creature might be hiding in the tree due to the attention. While some may speculate that it's a baboon, the unique and potentially damaged appearance of its face raises questions. I think that it could have faced confrontations with other baboons, which is common as they vie for territory. What are your thoughts on this strange creature sighting? This video was being recorded by two sisters just for fun, showing them goofing around for a while, but at some point something bizarre appears right next to the corner of the door. The face of a pale woman with long dark hair can be seen peeking at them. The girl recording immediately notices it and goes after it, only to be met by this sight. She grabs her sister and both run outside, clearly spotting that there is someone inside their house. What exactly was that? A long-gone resident of the building, still trapped inside the house's walls? What do you think? The video you are about to see was supposedly taken by a villager who managed to finally catch a glimpse of what many people described as a nightmare for their lives. From a distance, the man catches a glimpse of a dark figure walking in the snow. He tries to zoom in, but the quality is poor, and we can't quite make much of it. Although the quality is bad, the man is convinced that what he caught on camera is the thing that terrorizes his village, with many people reporting hearing heavy footsteps outside their houses at night. Could this be the legendary Bigfoot? What do you think? Uploaded about 4 years ago, this clip still serves as stuff of nightmares for whoever watches it. Recorded by a security camera mounted on the front of the house to keep an eye on burglars or intruders. This clip recorded a terrifying thing. At first, nothing seems unusual, but then a figure appears to be coming towards the gate of the house. And as moments pass, we can see that the figure walks through the gate without even opening it. Many people on the internet blamed it on the camera being faulty. But if it was that, then how did he not open the gate before entering? The figure starts off as a weird silhouette of a man, and ends up as a normal human being walking towards the house. And that's what is most scary about this clip. No one in the house had ever seen this man before, even in their neighborhood, and according to them, they never saw anyone entering the house either. But then what was it? For me, the video looks quite genuine, but there's still a chance that it could be edited or a glitch. A man was filming a river in Payson Canyon when he heard noises in trees above the area that caught his attention. He turned his camera as he looked up, trying to catch whatever there was on camera, and that is when he caught the elusive creature on camera. A huge creature can be spotted behind the trees wandering in the woods. The walk looked almost human-like, but the physique did not. The creature looked more like a human than any animal, but a gigantic one, making the man realize it could be the infamous Bigfoot. The man captured the footage in the spring of 2015, but said he was unsure if he should show it to anyone, because he didn't want to sound crazy. However, he later found some courage and uploaded it on YouTube, causing mixed reactions from everyone who laid their eyes on it. As for the authenticity of the video, I leave it up to you, the viewer, to decide. Uploaded on YouTube in 2020, this video looks like something straight out of a horror movie. In just a couple of seconds, it gives us a glimpse into how scary the world could be if we could see the ghosts with naked eyes. It was recorded by a security camera set up in the Garden of Ninfa in Italy, a place otherwise known as one of sublime romantic beauty. It is basically the ruins of a medieval town near Rome, and for now, a great sight for tourists. However, this clip just gives us a glimpse of its most terrifying side, as we spot a ghost crawling on the ground. It appeared to have no legs and disappeared into the bushes just seconds after appearing on the camera. It could be a genuine ghostly encounter, given that Italy as a whole has such a fierce history. Could it be a soldier's ghost reliving its struggling last moments? Humans have always been curious in nature, and untouched places where no one has been for years always spark a pinch of curiosity in us. The same thing happened to this man who saw an abandoned cabin in the middle of the woods and decided to explore it, and that too in the dead of the night. As darkness covered everything, the man moved in the unexplored territory with just his flashlight and camera on, unknown to the danger that was about to come his way. As he moves forward and goes into the cabin, a creepy cryptid appears on the camera, stunned by the sudden appearance of the human who had disturbed its peace. At first, it looked like a cardboard piece or something, but the glowing eyes and the way it slightly turned after spotting the man makes it look legit. The creature was small, had black skin, and 2 piercingly glowing eyes, giving it a look of a devil in the making. This was enough to freak the man out as he runs for his life. What exactly was that thing? A demon, a ghost, or something else? Recorded and uploaded on TikTok by a user named DeBlankers, this video had everyone in shock when they first saw it. What appears to be a spooky night soon turns into actual terror when a weird-looking creature appears on the screen crawling on the ground. The creature looked very skinny to be a human, and yet it did not resemble an animal either. What was it? For many, it was the infamous skinwalker accidentally caught on the trail camera. However, for others, it was just a hoax and nothing else. As the video gained more and more views, the mixed reactions it was getting got intense. Till today, no one has been able to tell what exactly it was. Was it really the skinwalker? What do you think? Hiking can be fun until you come face to face with the ultimate terror that nature is. In this video, we can see from the point of a few guys up a mountain slope, looking down at a bear making its way down the path. They are increasingly worried, yelling to get off the trail. We soon can see the 3 men on the other side of the trail making a run for it. I have to say that in this kind of situation, running is perhaps your worst choice. These killing machines of nature can catch up to you in the blink of an eye. But luckily for them, this bear did not seem in the mood to run, perhaps being already full from another meal. Bigfoots have always been a topic of interest for many. Some have even gone past limits to just get a hold of some evidence which points towards the existence of these mighty creatures. One such guy happened to actually record a clip of the infamous Bigfoot on his trail camera. The giant creature, caught for a glimpse, presents a body covered completely in dark hair, is spotted passing by the trail camera while staring straight at it. The camera was mounted in a very deep spot in the woods. Therefore, the chances of it being a human are slim. Moreover, the face looks so strange, it certainly did not look like belonging to a human. Or if it was a human, the makeup team must be really good. My personal opinion is that this is a valid footage, although very blurry. What's your opinion? You never know when driving out at night can turn into a scary experience for you. Something like that happened to the guy in this video who was driving alone when he saw something on the side of the road. It was a woman walking all alone by the side of a remote road with no light. As he stopped to ask if she needs help, she only made a terrifying sound.
Excuse me, you need help?
I have to admire the courage of the man to stop and ask her if she is okay, and to keep his cool even when the encounter turned even creepier. But what was really up with that woman? Was she a ghost or a crazy woman? What do you think? This man took his kids out for a nice day in the woods, but what he did not know was that their day was about to turn from good to worse in a second. As he watches and records his kids playing, he starts noticing something weird. There weren't just his 2 kids, but someone else too. As the creepy short creature with a big head moves towards the children, not just the dad, but the kids also get scared, so they run towards their father who keeps shouting at them. The video lasted for a few seconds, but that must be the most terrifying seconds of the guy's life for sure. Was it an alien? A ghost? For me, it looks like some kind of a prank as well, but still nothing could be said for sure. This video was recorded by a man who kept hearing weird sounds from an abandoned building near to where he lived. So one night, he decided to go check what was happening, and see if there was anyone there. But what he did not know was that he was about to witness a very dangerous situation. As he moves towards the building with a flashlight on, a figure appears inside the building behind the wall. What looked like a tall, dark, human-like figure with glowing eyes stared straight at the man. I don't know about you, but at this point, I would close the recording and head back home immediately. But instead, this man followed the figure. Once inside, we can clearly see that there is no one. Where did the figure go? Was it a ghost or just a guy playing pranks on others? Honestly, looking at those scary eyes, it did not look like a normal human being to me. However, the conclusion is still yours to make. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Recorded and uploaded by a guy a couple of years ago, this clip had not just him, but everyone who saw it confused. According to him, he and his friends were out hiking on the mountains when they spotted a man far away descending down the hill. They saw him and thought he must be some lone hiker. However, it took them a few moments to realize that what they were seeing might not be just a human. Was that the infamous Bigfoot? There is still a chance that it could be just a human on a solo adventure. But the whole situation looks weird. What do you think? This video was uploaded years ago, when a man claimed that he had captured a ghost on his camera. It was late at night that the guy went to the spot that was famous for being haunted. At first, he recorded the old tree, with nothing spooky to see there. But as the camera shifted towards the other side, we can see a figure standing nearby with glowing eyes. It looked like a human. However, the eyes and the way it stood still the entire time showed that it was no ordinary human being. According to the man, it was a ghost who had haunted the place for hundreds of years. To me, it does look like a ghost, and I am not sure why people decide to go to haunted places in the middle of the night. Don't they care for their own safety? Thunderstorms and rains can be soothing. However, things take a quick turn towards it being spooky, especially when something like this happens. During a storm, when dark clouds had covered the whole sky, some guys were capturing the moment on their camera when a weird symbol started appearing in the clouds. As the video was uploaded by the man, it gained different reactions, along with millions of views. To some, it was an alien spaceship hidden in the dark clouds, while to others, it looked like an apocalyptic sign. I am not sure what theory to lean towards. What do you think? This video features a moment straight out of nature's wildest ones, and it is for anyone who thinks they can outrun a bear. As this man was recording the woods from a helicopter, he spots a bear wandering nearby. As they were looking to get better footage of it, the bear got scared of the sound and started running. As you all can already see, the bear did not just run, but it was in a full-blown sprint at a speed I am sure none of us could outmatch. In case any one of you is thinking that you can outrun a bear, you can already see here that you stand no chance, because these mighty beasts will not just catch up in no time, but also tear you apart with little to no effort. Trail cameras always come in handy, especially when it comes to capturing spooky stuff happening in the darkest times in the deepest regions. Take this clip for instance. At first all we could see was just some deer grazing and having a nice time, but it wasn't until the deer turned towards the trees and started staring there that we sensed that something weird was happening there. If we slow down and stabilize the background a little, we can see that a weird light appeared there for a while. It moved a little before disappearing. What was it? Was it an alien or something completely different? Does anyone have an explanation? This clip was recorded by a girl who was out with her family camping in the woods. Soon enough, she decided to wander there, leaving her family behind and venturing deep into the woods to explore. At first, It was normal with nothing but gigantic trees and bushes everywhere. But it did not take her long to spot something in a far distance that looked like a huge animal hiding. She got scared. However, she kept recording whatever she was seeing. Although very blurry, we can clearly see it resembles the perfect description of Bigfoot. But what is amazing from other videos capturing Bigfoot is that we can actually see the feet. The creature, upon moving its leg, reveals what looks like to be a white foot, which is quite interesting if we consider it to be a Bigfoot. As the video was uploaded on YouTube, everyone had mixed reactions. To some, it was a real Bigfoot, and for others, it was someone with a suit on. I will leave it up to you to decide which is the case. Wilderness holds a lot more secrets than we can ever imagine, and this clip is a total testament to that. This man went into the woods to get some fresh air and calm his mind, but he did not expect to leave with memories that will haunt him for life. For the first few minutes, nothing is out of ordinary, just the guy filming the river and looking around. But then he soon started hearing rustling sounds, as if a huge animal was walking somewhere not too far from him. Obviously scared, as any of us should be, he stops right there to look at what was making the sounds, and it did not take him long to spot the creature. As the creature appears on the camera, it resembled a hairy humanoid face, just peering at him from behind a tree. Realizing it is not an animal, but rather the supposedly Bigfoot, he goes closer to get a better view, but the creature seems to shy away, and we can see it running away. After a while of chasing, he is still unable to find it again, so he stops the recording. Was it a real Bigfoot? The face looked pretty authentic, but we can't say for sure based on the body size when it was moving, as it was way too far away and covered by the trees. This happened in India a couple of years ago, when late at night a security camera recorded something very strange. At first, it was just one or two vehicles on the road, and everything seemed normal. But soon, two men appear on the road coming from the same side. The man in the front looks like he was being very careful of the one behind him. Soon enough, the suspicions become reality when the man starts pushing the other one on the ground, and then tries to rob him of his belongings. And that's when things took a scary turn. From the looks of it, I think some kind of shadow is coming out of the victim, as if trying to protect him. In a second, the shadow is back into the man from where it emerged. I know it might seem hard to look at it, but have a look at the night vision images. We can clearly spot the third figure emerging from the victim, right? What exactly happened there? The identity of both the men remained unknown, which led to no proper explanation. There is a chance that it could be fake and edited. What do you think? Nature is ruthless, and the evidence for that is just everywhere. Tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. These are all scary, especially when people are not prepared for them. Most of the time, animals get caught in such destruction, and this clip shows exactly that. As the storm hits the house, the dog who was wandering in the front yard gets almost taken away by the strong wind. Though luck was on the dog's side that day, maybe it had an additional meal and that kept him from getting taken away. And as for humans, they need to protect their pets just as they'd protect themselves. A group of people were standing on a bridge recording videos, perhaps discussing the local fauna, when something weird happened.
I don't understand why. I don't think anybody What was that?
Hey guys, everybody stay in.
A scary loud sound was heard from the back. Surprised, they moved the cameras towards the spot where the noise came from. Still trying to find what was happening, they kept recording, and after a second, 2 snaps were heard.
No, like we last heard like something fighting in the bushes over there.
I heard something.
What is it?
Oh my god. What the hell is it?
as if someone was breaking the branches of the trees, and it took them a second to see the culprit behind all this.
God. What the hell is that?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the hell is that? What is that?
What is that?
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
What is that?
Guys, that's a
Bigfoot.
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 It's furry, it's furry. It's got fur on it.
A gigantic creature was spotted running between the trees, as if trying not to be seen by the humans. The creature had a furry body and was leaping like a human. The appearance only directed at one thing. It was the Bigfoot. So they all thought it would be better to just let it go instead of following it around and getting themselves in a potentially dangerous situation. The video was later uploaded on the internet and gained a lot of attention from everyone. Was it fake or was it real? Uploaded on YouTube in 2015, this thing had everyone who saw it in shock. A long green-colored slimy creature was seen slithering on the ground. However, it looked more like a jelly than a living creature. It had a flat, slimy body which resembled a worm. But what came next was more perplexing. It extended its tongue for a considerable distance, as if it was looking for something with it. But let me tell you, it is a green ribbon worm, part of an unusual group of creatures that can protect themselves with toxin-laden mucus. I have to warn you, if you see one of these, don't touch them. Uploaded on Facebook by a man who claimed he had recorded a monster in a thunderstorm. This video went viral as soon as it hit the internet. It shows a massive creature forming in the sky in the midst of a scary thunderstorm. But then the creature turns, showing its eyes in the camera as well. Soon enough, the pair of scary glowing eyes is completely apparent on the camera. However, ask me and I would say the video looks like it has been edited and probably might be fake. What do you think? Wandering around in the woods might sound peaceful and nice to some people. However, it has risks of its own. Take this clip for instance. The woman thought she was in her Disney princess moment, talking to the animal right in front of her, and not focusing at all at what was happening in the background. If I stabilize the video a little and zoom it in, you can see how it looked like a huge human-like figure taking a stroll in the woods. The walk was exactly like a human. However, the appearance was more like an animal. It had a body full of dark-colored fur. The only thing here which is suspicious is the way the creature was just going on without noticing the woman not too far from it. Was it in a hurry? Or there is more to the video than what can be seen. The authenticity of the clip remains a mystery. It could be fake, but the creature's movements and appearance give the video a genuine feel. Driving late at night near the forest, this girl got the shock of her life when she started sensing something weird around her. She stopped the car, hoping to see if someone was there, but couldn't see a single soul. Still not moving, the girl moving her camera around to spot anything knew it was too dangerous to go out and check. Seconds later, she heard something that would haunt her.
Oh my god, no, fuck that.
The scream was not of an animal. Instead, it sounded like a ghostly moan. That prompted her to immediately leave. I have to say that this kind of behavior is exactly the one that keeps you alive in dangerous situations. Just get the hell out of there once you realize there might be danger. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.